clear in terms of what I do think we know with certainty and what I don't think we know with certainty. So we'll go into that. And some of this will actually relate to AMC as well, AMC stock. So these things are all interconnected.
Hello people, we're back with a new video on Meet Kevin, why he's the best YouTube real estate agent. Get ready for the new video and watch till the end to know best about the topic. In 2017, Kevin Paffrath's fantasy was to acquire more than $1 million a year from the Paffrath Organization, the real estate business he claims with his better half, Lauren, in Ventura, California. In 2020, the couple acquired $1.075 million in May alone. It was surreal, says Lauren, 30, existing on top of everything else they've crossed into seven-figure-a-month dominance. In any case, most of his salary doesn't come from real estate swaps or rent payments. Some bring in money through Kevin's YouTube channel, Meet Kevin, which he began to feature consistently in 2018, as well as various partner shows. Although they don't acquire seven figures each month, they acquired $721,474 in September 2020. They are said to acquire more than $6 million this year. Prosperity. While a portion of their prosperity can be credited to better luck, they also invested countless hours to get where they are today. As his YouTube channel became more and more worthwhile, Kevin, 28, began to commit more and more to an ideal opportunity to make content, including waking up before sunset to make a few recordings a day. Lauren is the property supervisor for the couple's real estate business and, in addition, has taken on full-time childcare obligations for the two children, Jack, who's 5, and Max, 2. None of her children go to school, dude. That's currently because the COVID-19 pandemic. The hardest part of his prosperity was adjusting to work and family. I just had our second child when Kevin started recording on YouTube and adapting, so it was a change, says Lauren. Kevin's inclination is particularly take on everything you can take on and work. Kevin typically works 12 hours a day from 5 to 1700. In any case, save your nights for family time. The goal is to have a deadline of 5 p.m. to simply spend time with the kids, he says. Discovering a specialty in real estate. Although the Paffraths are millionaires today, Kevin didn't grow up in a wealthy family. His parents moved from Germany to the U.S. when he was a year and a half and separated when he was 6. Kevin remembers that funds were always tight. As a child, he once asked his father for a $20 bill at the bank. His father refused. "I only have 11 of those remaining," he said. In high school, Kevin participated in a legal authorization program in which he found out he had become an officer and spent over 3,000 hours riding alongside the nearby police. He preferred the program and hoped it would end with a vocation for law enforcement. However, at that moment, one of the employees he was worked with enlightened him about his side role as a realtor, which piqued Kevin's curiosity. Lauren then lived her childhood in the realm of real estate, watching her parents sell houses and overseeing properties. Like her mother, she began skillfully overseeing properties at age 18. The couple met in high school while traveling to Paris, but lived on opposite sides of the country. Throughout the late spring before his senior year, Kevin moved from Florida to California to live with Lauren's family while completing high school. As Kevin invested more energy around Lauren's father, his real estate premium increased. He began focusing on becoming a realtor and obtained his license during his freshman year of school. In any case, as Kevin struggled to fulfill his real estate vocation as a graduate student, he didn't think anyone would need to buy a home from an inexperienced 19-year-old. The arrangement, he and Lauren would buy a house, fix it up, and demonstrate their skills. "We ended up discovering a destroyed and abandoned project," Kevin says of a main house they bought in 2012 for $305,000. "We only had $8,000 each to our name to fix this place. There was no kitchen, no more bathrooms, no more latrines. It was a calamity." Over the next few years, they continued to buy, renovate, and rent properties while Kevin graduated from UCLA in 2014. Today, they own 22 properties in Southern California, 20 rentals, 1 linked in the house they live in. 9 are currently being redesigned. A property director for the Paffrath Organization, Lauren decides on the entirety of the plans, choices, and guides the remodel with contract workers. She receives a $245,000 settlement from the deal, while Kevin receives $100,000 in addition to commissions on the home she buys. They work admirably together. Lauren picks the hues and tells me where to put things, Kevin jokes. He doesn't ask questions, he just says, "It's okay, Lauren, you get it." She laughs. Getting started on YouTube. By the time Kevin shipped his YouTube channel, He shared most of the footage about every one of the things I screwed up to try to help prevent people from making the inept mistakes I made, he says. However, as he gained position, he extended his substance to incorporate contributing exhortations and market news. In addition, he expanded the number of recordings he produced by using one each week to a few each day and adapted the channel at Graham Stevens' urging. The new substance was a hit with his crowd. Also, as his post developed, so did his pay. Kevin currently has 947,000 devotees on YouTube and earns a normal $150,000 a month on the real stage. He also had the option to use his channel and move on to create other revenue streams. Most rewarding is selling teachable webinars, an internship where business visionaries can get paid to share their skills. It acquires a normal value of $332 every month, but it might also well be sequential. In September, he earned about $290,000. Kevin also brings in money from connections from members and organizations and hopes to earn $80,000 or more a month from them. Exercises learned. Not all the couple's endeavors have been fruitful, though. In 2017, they chose to add a development arm to the Paffrath Organization. The thinking was to turn the business into a complete resource for clients, offering redesign, planning, and loan administration. However, recruiting representatives, buying materials, and thinning out a small expense meant that there was not much leeway. Even small mistakes detracted from the main concern, and they ended up losing $1 million on the venture in less than a year and a half. For Kevin, it was an exercise in staying away from organizations with high direct expenses. He prefers to limit himself to things like real estate, which only require his time, not materials, he says. And bearing in mind that Kevin's YouTube channel is a big moneymaker for the family, it also got him into some legitimate difficulties. In one case, he made a progression of recordings about real estate investor Grant Cardone, examining his techniques and ridiculing the person. As Kevin puts it, he also appeared in Cardone's Florida office and had flowers broadcast to come to a meaningful conclusion, he says. Kevin was charged with meddling and outright disorganization, and the charges were dismissed. Overall, Kevin spent about $100,000 on legal charges, including matters that didn't include Cardone. In any case, Kevin attributes all of this to learning experience, and the couple opted for more protection to cover future accidents. How do they spend their money? Kevin and Lauren's monthly expenses usually amount to a negligible portion of their pay. Here's a look at their spending in September 2020. Since the start of the pandemic, Lauren has stayed home with the kids and doesn't use her vehicle much. Kevin's Tesla is covered by the company along with vehicle protection and the 2 phones. The pandemic has also changed the way you manage money. Before March, they planned $300 a night for night meetings a few times a week and recruited extra daycare for about 20 hours a week. They also used to travel routinely, typically spending $1,000 a month. An unusual monthly cost is a credit they pay Kevin's father. The moment his father resigned, Kevin emphasized that he would spend all his money in a short amount of time. He needed to ensure that he would have a steady stream of pay in retirement, so he offered to handle his father's money for him. To do this, Kevin has acquired a unique amount and is taking care of it, with interest consistently. We have tried to cover everything in this short video. Still, if you think something is missed, then do mention it in the comment box. Your thoughts and ideas matter the most, so farewell to the next video. Bye, family, and take care.